Hey y'all. Okay. So this message is about healing. So I already pre-shuffled and then I pulled. All right. So I have the storyline already. We're just gonna go from front to back. So you have gratitude, okay? And this gratitude card says, I'm thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents, right? But you have this dissipating card that's clarifying this. So although, yes, you do have these opportunities that are coming up that you should be grateful for some reason you are, this dissipating card is just like letting life pass you by, not putting your best foot forward, all right? But I do see that you're in pain, okay? You feel some type of betrayal, you feel some type of hurt for some reason, all right? And I do want to point this out though. I want to point this blue rose that's sitting here behind the shield. So I don't feel like all is lost. You know what I mean? I feel like you can move yourself out of this energy. I do see that you are manifesting. Okay, this is where the reading gets very interesting, because you are manifesting, but you're manifesting karma. Like, what? You're manifesting karma, okay? So I feel like you're using your energy, you're focusing your attention on making somebody feel the pain that they made you feel, okay? Giving and receiving, okay? You have the giving and receiving card. To clarify that, you have the Tower card. So it's really not funny, but I feel like somebody did you wrong. And I think that your next actions is to do them even wrong, okay? Your intentions is to bring the roof down on somebody's fucking head for playing with you. So who am I talking to? Libra, Scorpio, Virgo, I see, Gemini, so far, okay? But you do have the energy of gratitude around you. There are opportunities that are around you. You know what I mean? So where you want to focus your energy, friend? Like, because right now I'm hearing pretty and I'm petty as fuck. That's what I'm hearing, okay? You're being petty about something. You're getting your get back. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just reading the cards. Like, I'm just reading the cards, okay? The cards is saying that you are manifesting your get back on someone. All right. Next. So we have service here. All right. This is another. So this service card goes hand in hand with this giving and receiving card. And remember, you're bringing the Tower down. Okay, someone gave you a tower, you're handing the tower right back to them, all right? So the service card says, I feel good when I can help others, right? But to clarify this, it's clarified by forgiveness. So I feel like you tried to help someone, you tried to be of service to someone, and they gave you their back to kiss, okay? This is the King of Wands, but this is the back of the King of Wands, okay? So this person wasn't using like emotion to deal with you, all right? And you have to be in some type of giving, some type of emotion to even be of service to anyone, you know? I feel like service comes from your heart space. All right, and the fact that I'm seeing the back of the King of Wands, this is someone who is more, they're going to use their wisdom more than, head of a heart. That's like King of Swords too, but when I look at this card, I kind of get this as well, yeah, you see you have the snake hair wrapped around the tree. And I feel like that's not there for no reason, okay? That snake wrapped around the tree. So someone was, I feel like they were calculated, okay? They were calculated in what they were doing with you. And like I said, I feel like you're moving on, but this card is moving on to this pain. So be careful that you're not healing. Well, be careful that you're not moving in a space of pain. Hold on one second. Okay, my bad, y'all. So be careful that you're not moving forward into the pain that someone caused you, because ultimately you're not taking the necessary steps to heal yourself, okay? I feel like you want war, friend. Okay, this is what this reading is given. So to clarify the service card, you have open up, and then you have sadness and isolation. So I feel like the creator is asking you to, I'm getting like, pray, right? Have hope, have faith that things can and will get better. And I feel like they can get better if you just focus your attention on something different. If you want to, because I don't know if this person did. I just know that you're in a lot of pain. So much pain that you want to get your get back. Okay? So you have sadness and isolation clarified by the Star card. All right? You also have open up. So there's a need for you to open up, okay? But I feel like it's hard for you to do because you have so much things on your mind that it's kind of hard for you to be in this open up energy. So what I'm getting from this, the back of the Seven of Cups, it's like, my first thought was that you have so much. I feel like because you're in this energy of karma, I feel like you're in this energy of the Tower, okay? The Tower is Scorpio. I feel like your stinger is sharp and they got some shit on it, okay? And I feel like there's like a lot of ways that you're thinking to get your get back, I also feel like you have a lot of things circling in your mind, right? That it's kind of impossible for you to move forward in this energy, okay? Because you're definitely isolated, all right? So like, I don't know if you don't have anyone around you, like it's just you and you, like you and yourself with your own thoughts, and and you're in this painful energy. So you're probably thinking about a whole bunch of shit in your head right now. Just take it easy, okay? Take it easy, please. Okay, there's like this energy of failure. I feel like you are upset with yourself for something, okay? Something, because you were giving to this situation that was ultimately stabbing you in your back, okay? You have failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. So don't, like I always say, don't look at it as a loss. Look at it as a lesson. Because ultimately, we're in this life to experience. We're in this life to learn, to really grasp the concepts of these different life lessons, which will ultimately serve for our level up, our highest good, right? But in order for you to catch that perspective, you kind of need to change your perspective so you can grasp it. Because right now, You want blood, friend. Like, I just cannot stop looking at, like, who did it? Who did it and why? Okay? Now, I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. There's a road that is blocked for you. There's a road that's blocked. And you feel left out in the cold. This is also a regret. Okay? 5 of Cups. All right? Feeling sad. You know. But I don't know if you can see this rose right here. They have this rose right here. So it's like all is not lost. Okay? Something can still... This is given like the rose that grew from concrete. You know? So it doesn't matter how much pain you went through. It doesn't matter how much horrible experiences you went through. There is still the energy of love, the energy of transformation around you. I just seen 1111 on a time, so I feel like definitely change your perspective, okay? Because although, you know, we would be okay. Although we are although we may experience these painful events, there's always spirits, ancestors, you know, your support team that you don't see, but you can feel, you maybe hear, you know, these energies are always around us. So we need to change our focus to something that is more lighter on the heart, on the mind, okay? But you feel like something here just it's just you feel like you failed at something. You regret something, okay? Something didn't work out and you're in your head about it. All right? Or maybe this is someone else because you have love abounds here. Love abounds, another 1, right? And then you have the Chariot card and the 6 of Cups. So, but then you also have the 4 Swords. Okay? And that side of the 4 Swords, it's like, you know, you can see the fire here. You can see the fire. He can obviously get up and do something about it, but he's choosing not to for whatever reason. He's just lying in this regret energy. All right? But something is telling this person to move. So I don't know if this is you or someone else. I really don't know where this energy lies, okay? But there's love here. Maybe this is something new. Maybe this is a new love offer that somebody is not taking action on because they're still lingering on to the past. They're still hurt. They're still seeking revenge. This can be a need to be careful. Don't hurt someone because you're hurt. You know, hurt people hurt people. So if this is you, don't get into anything new while you're in this energy. Because karma is real. Okay? And even though you're trying, if this is you, even though you're trying to, you know, bring this tower to someone who hurt you, this energy is rotated around, okay? It boomerangs back to the person who puts out the energy, you know? If it's coming from an insincere place, is what I want to say. Okay? This can also be the person that you want to get your get back from. Okay? This can be this person feeling like they failed, feeling like the path that they want to go down is blocked right now, okay, because they're left out in the cold. All right? They may be trying to start something new again. They're not taking action. This gives me the energy of someone not wanting to say sorry, someone not wanting to take up for their actions. All right? You also have worry. I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. All right? So someone is worried because they did something to win at all costs, no matter who got hurt. All right? You can see there's like blood on these people. And somebody did this to a soulmate, or somebody could have probably done it to themselves too. There's a need for you to be grateful that you are the Queen of Cups, that you do embody a loving or nurturing energy. Be grateful for that. All right? And you see, you have the gratitude card twice from two different decks. I'm going to show you this gratitude card that I showed you first. All right? And then you also have the gratitude card from the chakra deck. So there's a need to be grateful. Be grateful for the positive energy that you do exude. If someone is trying to come back, you need to think about this. You have 2 9s here. So it's definitely the end of a cycle. You also have 2 6s here. There's clarity. Somebody got some type of clarity here. Someone's not speaking. Someone's not saying anything. There's a lot of swords here. I feel like someone is really, really heavily in their mind right now. There's a lot of mental conflict that's going on. You even have the sword here. You even have the sword here. Like, stop. You're thinking about how you're gonna, like, execute this plan that you're funny. Yeah, there's a lot of mental anguish here. Apathy. All right. But something is worth pausing and reevaluating, taking a look at. Definitely. Let's see. Why is this karma card here? Why is the karma card here? Why is the karma card here? somebody rejected you. Why is the Karma card here? Page of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Four of Cups. Somebody watched you to see how they can give you an offer and then rejected you. Somebody, yeah, that's what I'm getting. Somebody's watching you. I feel like somebody wants to give you this offer. Check this out. Look at how this hand is holding this pentacle, right? And then you have this hand right here that's also holding a cup. So somebody wants to offer you something emotionally stable, something tangible as well. But they're looking at this Karma card. This Page of Swords is facing this Karma card. All right. So I feel like somebody is oh, look at the three of Pentacles right here. So someone wasn't giving the way they needed to, or somebody had a third party. Somebody was messing around with other people. Bottom of the deck, you have Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords, and so again, look how the two queens have their back towards each other, all right? The Queen of Cups is facing the opposite direction of the Queen of Swords. All right. The Queen of Swords is facing this card. They're moving, okay? They're not staying in the same place. They're changing locations for a better location, okay? Yeah, somebody fucked up something good. What I said, Four Swords. So someone is secluding themselves. They have a choice to make. So yeah, somebody had options. That's what it is. Somebody had options. They wasn't making a choice. They weren't making a choice. They had a whole bunch of options. And they were just stuck in this isolation period, not making a choice because they had so many options to give this cup of love to. It's giving and receiving. Tower, giving and receiving. That's insane. Justice again. You know what I just heard? I heard and seen. It's like whether somebody did this to you behind your back, right? This was probably a victory to them, you know, behind the shadows. But I feel like this tower is coming down in front of, like, it's gonna be a show. I heard shit show. All right. Somebody is getting a victory in front of others. It's going to be seen by people, okay? This is not going to be hidden. Libra, energy, Empress, because you're the Empress. So act like the Empress, like act like the Empress, okay? Because when you're the Empress, let me tell you, you don't have to get your hands dirty. You don't have... Listen, okay? Listen, Linda. You don't have to get your hands dirty when you're the Empress, because the divine will literally step for you. Sometimes you could just sit back and just allow the fuck energy to fuck itself, because that's literally what it does. When you have somebody moving malicious, when you have somebody moving in the shadows and, you know, keeping things hidden and things like, you don't need to do anything, because eventually the Ace of Swords shows its face, clarity. Eventually the sun rises and shines light on everything that was done in the moonlight. You understand what I mean? So I feel like the cards is saying to just chill. Like, they got you. Like, whatever you plan on doing, whatever you're conjuring up in your head to do, it's not gonna top this. Okay? It's not gonna top this, because you're given like first level. You're given like first level karma. You feel me? But the divine is about to bring platinum karma. Like this shit about to be on a Billboard charts. Like you just gotta chill, relax. Damn, you too antsy. Okay. So what was this King of Wands doing though? Like, what was this King of Wands doing? This King of Wands either had two females, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, okay, that were hidden, okay, that he internally had feelings toward. Or, you know, y'all was going back and forth. You and someone else had words, had exchanges. For some of you, because this is what I'm seeing for a small portion of you, it's not really screaming and yelling out to me like the rest of the cards, but I do see that, okay? Because this is clarifying this King of Wands here. I also get that internally, this person could have been emotionally manipulative, okay? Using their emotions to manipulate. Or doing this so you can forgive them. Service. This person was showing you emotions, but it was very calculated. All right, it was calculated. What's this Seven of Cups here? Seven of Cups. Yeah, so you can be like not emotionally regulating right now. This is why you can't open up, because your emotions are running rampant right now, okay? So you don't have control over your emotions. So you could be easily triggered right now. And there's a need for you to work that out. Like, I don't know if you need to write it down, record yourself speaking, maybe talk to someone that you trust, okay? Something of that nature. But I do see that your heart is blocked off. Your heart is definitely blocked off. Some of you are healing in isolation, but some of you want it back in blood. All right. Different timelines, different people, same story. What's the Six of Wands? What's the Six of Wands and soulmate? What's the Six of Wands and soulmate? Oh. Okay. Somebody. This was calculated. Somebody always knew. Somebody always knew that they were going to be in this energy. Maybe that they weren't going to take you serious. Or they were like, somebody was slow with an offer. But I feel like this is what this offer entailed all along. Somebody was resonating in this energy. Yeah. Leaving your emotions out of it. You know. Here go this Queen of Wands again. I'm getting like a Jezebel. Okay? Because Queen of Wands and the Devil again. I just got this in another reading I did. It's like, excuse me, someone is fascinated with Jezebels. I hope nobody didn't mistake you for a Jezebel, because the Empress definitely came out. So you don't give Jezebel. But maybe somebody didn't want to let you go, and they brought you into their shit, okay? And I just seen a video about people who are all like love and light, okay? The very grounded, very emotionally grounded, you know, mentally intellectual, emotionally intellectual people, you know, when you get us tight, and you know, right now I'm just talking to my kin alike, you know, that we could bring the fucking house down. That's a fact, right? Polarity and duality to everything. I say that all the time. Masculine and feminine energies to everything. So it's like, you know, fuck around and find out if you want to. This is probably why you want that. This is probably why, because it's like you playing with me right now? Like you think I'm go green? Cause I can show you that I can be go red too. Like, and no yellow. We not slowing nothing down. Cause we're not slowing anything down. But like I said, I feel like they want you to chill. Okay? I feel like they want you to chill with this one. Sometimes it's necessary. Sometimes it's necessary to let a motherfucker know that they cannot play with you. Sometimes it's necessary. You have something new coming in. Alright? Leave this person out in the cold. They're a fucking liar, a thief, a manipulator, okay? They're gonna have you up in your head. And people of that alike, leave these attention-seeking fucking whores alone. Alright? People who just want your attention. People who just want to be seen so you can stroke their ego. You know. Why is this hangman here? Because this side of the hangman, you know, he's in reflection mode, all right? He's not saying anything. He's not doing anything. He's just in his head processing, okay? But this side, it's like, yeah, be careful, though. You know what I mean? Like, there's definitely something going on to where you need to be in this position, you know? And then these two, I forgot what card these two are from. But it's like, they're conversing with each other in front of this hangman, and this hangman is, you know, hanging, you know, in a meditative state, but also listening to these two. You have the snake right here too, so this like, you're using your wisdom, okay? But this is clarifying the move card. 9 of Swords here, but you see this figure here in the corner. This figure is actually helping this person come out of the 9 of Swords. My left ear is ringing. That means different things for different people. I still haven't figured out what that means for me yet, so I'm not gonna sit here and fucking lie talking about, oh yeah, that's my bad ear, that's my good ear. I don't know what the fuck that means, okay? I don't know what the fuck that means. Okay, what's the advice? What's the advice? What did I say? What did I say about the sun and the moon? Okay, you're the high priestess. Like, use your intuition. Really, like, Pisces energy, heavy Pisces energy. Okay, Pisces are very fucking intuitive, very tapped in with both realms, seen and unseen. So whatever's going on in the shadows, I feel like if you tap in, you'll be able to see and then plan correctly. Whatever is coming in, you're going to be balancing your emotional fulfillment with your coin. Whatever new opportunities are coming in, tangible opportunities that are coming in, you're going to be juggling this. Okay? So I really hope that resonated. I feel like you should just stay in your feminine grace, your feminine essence, all right? Don't allow people to get you out of character. Sometimes you just gotta take a Weasley motherfucker as a Weasley motherfucker and just, you feel me, learn from that lesson. Not that loss, but that lesson. Even if you feel like somebody took something from you, that can always be replenished 100-fold if you want to. Whatever you want, like, you can call your energy back to you times 1,000 if you want to. Just putting your intention towards that, though, because, like, who wants to resonate in that bullshit energy, you know? Let a bullshitter come and just fuck up your momentum, and, you know, just throw your shit off wraps. Is like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. And I feel like for the future, if you're dealing with people like this, if you're dealing with someone like this, and that red flag, you know, just goes off, I feel like listen to it, you know? Listen to it. Because these things come to us for a reason. All right? I just made my body stiff. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. I hope that you learned something from the reading. I hope that you got a little bit of insight from the reading. And I will see you guys later. Bye.